the Bible calls us to live in harmony with one another. Romans chapter 12 and verse 18 says, if possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Living at peace with others is not just the absence of war, it's not just the absence of violence, it is actually living in harmony. It has the idea of living harmoniously with others. And whereas we are all different and conflicts are bound to arise in any interpersonal relationship, the Bible encourages us to live in harmony, to live peaceably one with another. The question then is, what can each one of us do to obey this command to live at peace with one another? The first thing we can do is to promote peace. In order to live at peace with others, we need to promote peace. Back to Romans chapter 12 and verse 18 again. The Bible says, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. First and foremost, promoting peace means we ought not to do wrong things to other people. We ought to be careful of what we do, what we say, and stuff like that. The words, if possible, as far as it depends on you, allude to the fact that there may be situations when having peace does not entirely depend on you. As true as that may be, we should still endeavor to promote peace. Never let yourself be the reason for unpeaceful relationship with another person. Promote peace. We should never ever be the ones responsible for trouble, for lack of peace in any given environment, whether it's in the home, in the neighborhood, at a place of work, in college, school, wherever you are. Don't be the cause. Yes, we should play our part in living at peace with others by promoting it. This might mean reaching out to someone to de-escalate some tension that may be existing between you. Playing your part to promote peace may mean asking for forgiveness when you are on the wrong. Promoting peace may mean offering forgiveness to others. That way you will be promoting peace. Well, the second thing we do to live at peace with others is to preserve peace. Preserve peace. This assumes the fact that peace is already in existence. And it's important not to do anything that can disrupt existing peace in any given environment. Make sure that you do not do anything to disrupt existing peace wherever the Lord places you. I believe that the best way of preserving peace is not to do or say anything that may hurt others. And Ephesians chapter 4 verse 3 says, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Before we speak or do anything, we should always ask ourselves whether our actions or words will enhance unity and the bond of peace. If we are not fully persuaded that our actions or words will preserve peace, we are better off to refrain from whatever we were going to say or do. We need to preserve peace. Well, the third thing we can do to live at peace with others is to pursue peace. We need to pursue it. We need to pursue peace. Sometimes it's so elusive, and we need to keep working to catch up with it, to pursue it. Talking about a godly person in 1 Peter, the scriptures say he must turn from evil and do good. He must seek peace and pursue it. Seek peace and pursue it. There are moments when peacemaking is a process, and it can be a long process. It's not an event, by the way. There are moments that peacemaking, is just a long process, and we need to pursue peace. The fact that we need to seek and pursue peace means that peace is not something that just happens. It is something we have to work hard toward. Some strained relationships, may take a long time to mend, but we need to keep pursuing them anyway. Don't give up on them. The process of pursuing peace may mean giving up your personal rights sometimes. You feel, I have a right. It's me who has been wronged in this. But the process of pursuing peace may mean sometimes, giving up your personal rights. Pursuing peace may mean taking the initiative to restore broken relationships. Pursuing peace may call for patience as you reach out to somebody who is unreachable. There are moments when it depends on you and you feel like, I will reach out to this person, and they just rebuff you. They push you aside. They prove to be unlovable. You are trying to love them, but they are repelling you. You are trying to reach out to them, but they are unreachable. Well, you still need to pursue peace, even when they are unlovable, even when they are unreachable, even when they have blown it up. Sometimes you still need to try and reach out to them and live at peace with them. Allow me to move to the next aspect of living at peace with others, and that is the fact that we need to preach peace. Preaching peace has the idea of talking about it and reminding ourselves and others about its value. It has the aspect of talking about peace, reminding selves and others about the value of what we have. Sometimes we don't value what we have until we lose it, and then we realize, we need to value what we have. And peace is something that we need to value. When there is peace in the family, the benefits are immense. The converse is equally true. When there is no peace in the family, the devastations are gigantic. They are enormous. Talking about the gospel, which is the gospel of peace, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 15 says, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. We need, yes, to preach the gospel of peace that brings people to Christ and reconciles them with God and brings peace between man and God. We need to preach that, which, it's the gospel of peace. The good news is the gospel of peace. But we also need to literally preach the gospel of peace and do all that is within our power to make sure that we live peaceably with others. Yes, we need to preach the gospel of peace that brings reconciliation between man and God, but we also need to preach the gospel of reconciliation that reconciles one person with another, that brings about healthy interpersonal relationships. Yes, we need to preach the gospel of peace. Well, the last thing we can do to live at peace with others is to pray for peace. We need to pray for peace. Psalm 122, Verse 6 says, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you be secure. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. And we can say, pray for the peace in your family. Pray for peace in your neighborhood. Pray for peace in your workplace. Pray for peace. Wherever the Lord has placed you, pray for peace in that particular environment. Yes, we need to pray for peace. I believe in prayer, and I believe that prayers change things. We need to pray for peace. And there are moments, you watch news and you feel so helpless about what is happening in that part of the world or this other part of the world. But friends, you're not so helpless. There's something you can do. You can go before the Lord and pray. Pray for the peace and prosperity of the city. Because as the city is peaceful, as the place is peaceful, and as it prospers, so will you be peaceful and prosper. We need to pray. Friends, we need to pray. We need to pray for peace. And sometimes you have this strained relationship. You can pray for peace to be restored in that relationship. We are encouraged to pray, for those that are in positions of leadership so that we can live peacefully and we can lead quiet lives with all godliness and holiness. Friend, if you are committed to peace, praying for it will be part of your life. In conclusion, you know what? God made peace with us through Jesus Christ, friends. And in a world that is full of conflicts, God is calling us to reflect His glory by being agents of peace in our interpersonal relationships. He wants us to be agents of peace. He made peace with us, and He desires that we make peace one with another. May we truly seek to be peacemakers and live at peace with everyone as far as it depends on us.